Hi, this is Shannah. Welcome to my channel. Today's pick a card is called Who You Are Becoming. To find this out, we have here three possibilities. We have here pile 1 with the pirate girl. We have pile 2 with the Hawaiian girl. And pile 3 with the rock girl. Now, take your time to choose your pile. You can pause the video if you like, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So first we're going to take a look into who you are becoming, and then we'll get some tarot cards to see your path into that goal, into that result. And then we'll get some advice for you as well. First thing I have to say, because you chose the pirate girl, so the first feeling I get here for you, pile number 1, is a sense of freedom. Is you getting more independent, freer, and also traveling a lot. Maybe you'll become an internet nomad, working from different countries, having your internet business, or you can do home office and having your home in different places of the world, or you just have like a kind of work that allows you to travel a lot. But I sense here this sense of freedom, of taking risks, of being very, very independent, and also entrepreneur. You're starting your own business as well. I'm not saying that you're going to steal from others, no, but you're starting your own business and you being like the captain of your ship, the master of your universe. That's what I'm seeing here. This is really a sense of freedom that I get here for you, pile number 1. Then the first card, the oracle card, we have time. And I'll try to say her name, and please forgive me. Ariane Rod. Yeah. Yes. So I'm sorry if I cannot say it correctly. So, and we have time. Now, this is really interesting because this has different connotations. This is something, who you are becoming. It's something you've been wanting to become or wanting to be for a long time. And it could be that for some reasons you weren't able to accomplish that dream, to live that kind of life, or to be the kind of person deep down that you are. And there's no shame in that, because we have different paths. And this is what this card is telling you. It's like, it's okay. It's not too late. And for some of you who chose pile number 1, you may be older and you may feel, well, I'll never be able to, fulfill my dreams, or to be that kind of person, or to lead that kind of life. But the card is telling you, yes, you are. And it's like you're even going to be an example for other people, especially if you are a woman, right? Then you're going to be an example. You're going to be a ray of light for other women as well, because you're going to make it possible. You're going to lead a life of adventure, a life of excitement, a life that other people will follow, and really rejoice for you, admire you for. And it's like, the card is really telling you it's not too late, right? So time is on your side. You still have time to become everything you want. So it's not telling you exactly who you are becoming, but it's telling you you have the time. Don't worry, about age. Don't worry about seasons. Don't ages, whatever. It's not important here. It's just you shining your light is what is important. And it could be that some of you as well are achieving something that is going to be intemporal. It's going to be a classic. It's going to survive through the ages. It could be something artistic that you do. It could be a book that you write. It could be an idea that you have, an invention. It could be even a scientific breakthrough. Whatever it is, it's something that can last the ages. It's something that's going to influence also other people. So maybe you become an influencer, some of you could be, but you can influence and inspire many people, which is really beautiful. Now we have spring. Number 27, that was number 3. This is number 23, sorry. Spring, a time for renewal, step into uncharted territory. So you're going to be a risk taker, like I was saying. Sorry, the light conditions, I'm working with natural light and the little lamp, and the light conditions just changed dramatically. But okay. What I was saying, yes. So you're going to take risks. You're going to be a risk taker. You're going to try things and do things that haven't been done before, not the way you do it. And again, for some of you, this could be also this age limitation that usually, especially for women, can be very limiting, but you're going to break some taboos concerning gender, concerning age, even concerning culture, status, even, colors of skin. I don't like to say races. I don't know, because I don't think it's a race. It's just a color of skin, Okay, but that's me. So you're going to break some taboos. And it's like you're going through a renewal right now. You're going through a transformation, and you're getting into your own energy. And your energy is really of the rebel, is the risk taker, kind of badass, but full of adventure. It's just like leading an adventurous life and doing stuff you haven't done before, and some of the stuff maybe even that other people haven't done before, whatever area you're interested in. You're going to really like to break some barriers and do things that are really new, inventive, and inspiring. So really beautiful. And it's like a second spring. For those who are a bit older, this is really a second spring. It's like a second chance of living the life of your dreams. So it's a second spring. It's really beautiful. For some of you, it will be the first spring, and it's the same. At the end of the day, it's the same meaning. It's like you're going to take the risk. You're going to plunge into the unknown and make your dreams come true. Then we have here Regina, she who instigates, leadership, provocation, power. There you go. And Regina, it's the Latin for queen, right? That's the Latin word for queen. So you're becoming a queen in the sense of, again, master of your universe, inspiring other people, and you're a leader. So maybe you're starting your own business, or maybe you're starting your own project, your own vision, and you're getting people to follow you as well. So you're not it's nothing to do with authority of forcing other people to see what you see or to follow your ideas. It's just getting people to engage in your dream, in your vision, and help you achieve it. It's like you're very good at delegating, and maybe until now you've been a bit afraid of living out this side of you, but you won't be afraid anymore. You're taking the lead in your life. And wow, this is also very important, because some of you who are watching this, you're actors. I was going to say artists, but the word actor came forward. But of course, some of you are also artists, but actors. So the word that I'm getting is the leading role. You're taking the leading role of your own life. And you're not going to take no's for answers. You're going to fight for the yes, to get, you're going to auditions, you're going to jobs interviews, you're going to put your work on YouTube or whatever platform you prefer. You're going to start showing your work. You're starting to show up to your own life. And you're taking the lead of your own life. and making things happen the way you want it. Wow, this is really powerful. It's really beautiful, pile number 1. But now let's get information about your path in becoming this person. So let's get here for pile number 1. Their path in becoming who they are. So we have the first card. So we have the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the 3 of Coins, the 7 of Wands, and there's another card, as you wasn't expecting to get so many, but let's put it here, the Knight of Cups. And we also have the 6 of Coins here. I don't know if you can see it, if it's, yeah. But at bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Wands. Why isn't it? There you go. The 2. Hello. The 2 of Wands. And the 2 of Wands tells us that the world is actually ready for you, and you're ready for the world. So it's just a question of you deciding to start doing it. Okay, walking your path. And sometimes it's easier said than done. And for you, maybe that's why we have the Time card here. It's a bit, what has been a bit more difficult, because there has been a lot of disappointment. There's a lot of heartbreak and a lot of regret. Maybe you've let some chances pass you by and you thought, well, it will never happen again, or I'll never have the chance again. And it's something here that you've been dreaming to do since you were a child. It's a childhood's dream. But with the 6 of Cups and the 3 of Coins, it's like count on the help of others. And this is maybe what you've been learning. You know, maybe you've been disappointed in the past and you don't really trust working with other people, or you don't really expect people supporting your work, or that they really will help you on your way. But what I see here is you get a lot more support than you think, and you can even get good mentors, people that will really believe in your work or who you are and help you achieve the kind of life, the kind of fulfillment that you're looking for. And yes, here with the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, try to put the card here without destroying it. With the 7 of Wands, it's always facing obstacles. But many a time I have the feeling that these obstacles are interior. This is your inner voice, your inner a negative voice, your inner demon talking, like all the doubts, all the you're never gonna make it, you're too old, you're too young, you're too blonde, you're too brunette, you're too tall, you're too short, whatever voice you have in your head, and this is trying to shut them up, actually, in order to be able to move on. And this has been a struggle for you to really work through all the pain, all the trauma, for some of you, even all the disappointment. And sometimes, you didn't have also a very easy childhood for many of you, but you have many talents. It's also what it's said here, with the 6 of Cups and the 3 of Coins, you have many talents and you do have people that believe in you. It's just sometimes difficult to see them, to recognize them, or to take their word for real, because there has been much disappointment in the past. But you will always get support, and you will continue on getting support in your life, and you'll be able to do what you want to do, because we have the Knight of Cups. With the Knight of Cups is the opportunity that's going to knock on your door. So with the 7 of Wands here and the 3 of Coins, I would say keep on working, keep on. Although we don't have the 8 of Pentacles here, but this is, for me, these two together is that energy of the 8 of Pentacles. Keep on working, keep on doing your best, keep on pushing through, and because the opportunity will come. And then you'll be able, ready and open to take that opportunity and make things happen. So it's actually quite beautiful. I was actually not wanting to use this deck, but it's just screaming at me now. And let's use it. Just give me a second. So, okay, so for pile number 1, what message do we have for who they're becoming for pile number 1? Okay, we have it already. We have Imrama. Okay, where are you belonging? Sorry, I'm reading this wrong. I'm trying here to focus. Let's get it to focus. There it is, and still not focusing. But I'll read it to you. Where are you being called to journey to? And it's interesting because we have here with the pirate, it's also about journeying, right? Like we're talking at the past. So you're being called to a specific country, or you want to go back home, and the cards are telling you take that seriously. Here we have Petra in Jordania, so some of you would like to visit that, but take it seriously, right? Because it's part of your journey. If you want to go back home, if you're living abroad and you'd like to go back home, take that seriously as well. If it's calling you, you should go. You know, of course, you can prepare yourself first, of course, but it's telling you to, you know, your destiny is in that wish, you know. That's what your path will continue. Then we have bottom of the deck, answer the call. Where is it calling you? Answer the call. There you go. What is your soul calling you to do? Again, this is the time to follow the calling. To heed the calling is the time. But let's get to another card for pile number 1. So, you even got 3 because you're special. So we have the crumbling. And don't ask me, what are you clinging on to? Wow. And then we have protection. It says, call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. Wow. Pile number 1. This is very powerful, the messages. You may be afraid of the unknown, and all the cards are pointing in that direction for you to have the courage and jump into the unknown waters, right? They're pointing in that direction, and it's like it's time. It's really, so it's the first card. It's time for you to do it, and they're telling you you're protected, right? And you're clinging on to something that you don't need anymore. It could be a country, could be a job, could be a relationship, could be a group of friends, could be a career, whatever it is. You're clinging on to something that has nothing to do with your calling. It could be similar, but it's not your calling. And it's time to cut those cords and tell you are protected. It's also telling you, for instance, if you have been falling ill more often than you used to, this is also a sign that you're not happy. You know, maybe, every time you think of going to work, you start feeling unwell, and it's not because you're lazy. It's more because you don't want to be there. If that's one of your symptoms, for instance, it's one of the possibilities. And this is like your soul telling you through your body, get out of here. Let's do something else. Let's try something else. Let's play. Bottom of the deck, we have leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. I could cry. And I tell you why. You know why? Because I chose pile number 1 for me. Wow. And it's very, very right until now. Okay. But this is for you too. It's for all of us who chose pile number 1. We all have different backgrounds and we all have different reasons. I would like to get this another card. Now this is this is one of my favorite decks, and it's Crystal Mandala Oracle. It's for me one for me personally, of course, like the most beautiful crystal deck that I've seen so far. There are many beautiful ones, and I love them all, but this one is just speaks to my soul. That's why I want to use it here, because I want to speak to your soul too. Now, then we have here 49 Goddess Maya and Ruby Aura Quartz, Searing Presence. Then we have Goddess Maya. Maya is very interesting. Because in most traditions, the name Maya has to do with illusion. It's the illusion of reality, right? What we call reality is actually an illusion. It's not a spiritual truth. So, and it's usually called Maya. And here it's like really searing presence is see through the illusion. And with all these cards here, I would say like you probably created a situation where you feel comfortable, it's your comfort zone and you're happy, but you're not totally happy because you're not doing what you want. You're on the way there though. And it's like see through the illusion, see through that concert here with, not concert, so that comfort zone. And then here we have the crumbling. It's like you have to give it up. You know, you can find like a compromise in a way that probably it's not that dramatic, but still you cannot do what you're doing and do the other thing at the same time. You know, maybe in a transition period, in some cases that would be possible, but you have to leave something behind. Yeah, this is what I'm getting here. And with searing presence, it's also seeing who you really are, getting in touch with your true essence, with your true form, so to say, with your inner truth, who you really are, and seeing yourself for all your beauty, all your talent, all your magnificence. Something that you probably weren't aware of or you wouldn't dare to believe. This is something that you're starting to see more and more. Feeling that presence within. Very, very important. Then let's see. Here we have Goddess Kali and the Black Obsidian, Sacred Revolution. So again, tearing down the past, tearing down what you don't need. And that's Goddess Kali in a nutshell. What else? For pile 1. Right. Then we have Ascended Master Hilarion and Green Chrysoprase. So with discernment, again, is seeing things for what they are. And it's also not just, you know, running amok and leaving everything behind and just jumping without thinking. Yes, you need to leap into this new reality. You need to leap into who you are, but with discernment. Like I was saying, there are some preparations. There can be a path that you can lay out in order to make things possible and in order to make them as smooth as possible for yourself with no conflicts or, you know, situations that can be disagreeable. And bottom of the deck, we have Goddess Gaia and Ocean Jasper, Goodwill. So this is also about traveling again with Ocean Jasper, but also trusting that the universe has your back, that the world has the best intentions towards you. It's a card of trust as well. So now, one last card for you, pile number 1. Any advice for pile number 1? Now, this is from the Kali deck, since we were talking about Kali. So, we'll have here, this is the card, right? Then we have Anahata Kali.
Your heart cannot be contained or constrained by what has taken place in your life. Your heart wisdom and empowerment is growing, and soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something significant to your soul journey. There you go. Trust in the invisible workings of divine love in your life. Let your heart be at peace as it guides you all onward. Oh my God, I was telling you to trust, right? To be discerning, to be prepared, and to trust. The world has your back, the universe has your back, and you are being guided by your heart. Don't let the past bring you down. Don't let the past keep you from being all that you can be. So, pile number one, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number two, this is your reading. So we're starting then with the oracle cards to see who you are becoming. Then we'll move to the tarot cards to show us the path to get there. And then we'll get some advice cards as well. So the candle is dying out. I should get a new one. Just give me a second. So now let's continue. So first of all, you chose the Hawaiian girl. That's really, really sweet. I love this card. And this tells me you want to have a carefree life, which is amazing. And you want to be, you could be even in an actual place. Maybe you really want to go to Hawaii, right? Or you already live there. But you want to have a life surrounded by beauty, with a beautiful climate, with beautiful people. And some of you are also wanting, or you are becoming more spiritual as well. And although like Hawaii nowadays is more connected to tourism, but it has a very, very strong tradition and is very connected to some spiritual paths. You know, it's also very connected to Lemuria and so on. So you'd like to have a more spiritual life, a more carefree life, a more life connected to nature as well, living healthier, living happier. And there's a feeling of really being in touch with yourself and having a beautiful, relaxed, chilled out life with no money worries, no stresses, and just living for yourself and also for other people, of course, if you are then in a family or relationship, but living for the moment and having a lot of self-care, taking care of yourself and the ones around you and the ones you love. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Now, oh, interesting. We have Athena, knowledge. So here, Athena is knowledge and also like strategy, and especially so in war situations. But it's here what I'm getting with the owl as well. I'm getting like a lot of spiritual knowledge as well. It's you becoming more independent, you're becoming stronger, and also more self-assured in certain areas of your life. Is you becoming an expert at something. So maybe you're someone who loves to learn, you love to, gather knowledge, you like certain themes, certain subjects, and you like to get really deep when it comes to knowledge. And you're also someone who's very organized, or you are becoming that person, so very organized, and you have like your life under control. Yeah. And you're someone who you want to live your own truth. You want to live in a pure way, because Athena is also a very pure being.
right? And that's why she was very good also with strategizing and also in justice matters as well, because she was very pure. She lived in a very pure way. And although she tried, I know, like, Greek myths, it can be very, very cruel. But myths aside, let's just go to the essence of the goddess. This is a goddess, is very level-headed, very pure, and very detached from material possessions and also from material lusts, yeah, or physical lusts, very, very detached. So she was more intellectual and more spiritual. And I think that's what you're becoming as well. Either you're becoming an expert or something like scientific or academic or something like that, or even coaching. For some of you, I could even have coaching here, or like being more spiritual. You're becoming an expert in a spiritual theme, or a spiritual area. For some of you, could even be something more physical, because she was also the huntress. Could be something like yoga, could be physiotherapy as well. But it's you becoming an expert, you becoming a master at what you do. Yeah. And then we have here this card. This is authenticity, number 3. I opened the way of truth. So again, we have the sense of truth here. So for some of you, it could even be law. Yeah, could even be law, being a judge, being a lawyer, but also a counselor of some kind. Or some of you that go like for spiritual paths and even magical paths, you're becoming a shaman, becoming a druid, becoming, like a magical priest. Yeah. Although I have to say, shamans are chosen. You don't become a shaman. You can learn all the rituals, but shamans are chosen from their childhood. It's in our society now, everyone can become a shaman, and I've met some, and they're not it. No. You know the rituals, and it's beautiful to know the rituals and perform them, but it's different from being a real shaman. It's totally different. But what I'm saying is, you are becoming like a nature priest or a priestess of some spiritual knowledge, but you could also be like in a more pragmatic way, like I was saying, a coach, a counselor, a lawyer, someone who helps other people, someone who helps bring the truth or the best of people to the front, to the surface. So you're someone who can really help people live their best lives. There we go, back to the Hawaii theme. I like, if I could go somewhere in the world, like to say that would be the best country, I would say Hawaii. I've never been there, so I cannot judge. I have no idea how life is there. But in my head, in my fantasy, Hawaii is the best country in the world to be at. Yeah. But you don't say it's not a country, it's part of a country. I know, but still it's the best group of islands in the world to be at, in my mind. That's what paradise would look like. But what I was saying, so when I say the best life, it's because I connected with Hawaii. And I see here is that you making that possible, not just for yourself, but also for other people. Not only you're bringing your best side to the surface, you help other people do the same. And for some of you, you also help people in need. And this is who you want to become. You really want to help people. You want to help them change their lives for the better. Be it in a spiritual way, psychological, emotional, or a very practical way. So I really see here different paths and, of course,
different people will see this. Please take as it resonates for you. And if something is said, it's like you'd like to become a shaman, you can, you can, like I was saying, it's different from those who are chosen from their own traditions, but it's still a very beautiful thing to do if you do it from the heart and if you have the best intentions towards other people. If you do it from the ego, well, you can still do it, but it's not the same. But I see a lot of like a calling also to do something for the people, to do something for the world. Maybe you become an activist as well, to preserve nature. I see here a very big connection to nature. Yeah. Here we have then She Who Dreams, Isra. Escape Dreams Fantasy. Now you're saying, well, but this is escapism. You're not becoming someone who escapes. You're not becoming someone who runs away from reality. I see you having a vision. And again, here with the shaman, this energy here, you're having a vision and you're doing everything to make it come true. And you're gathering knowledge. You're gathering your instruments, so to say, to make this vision come true. And you need this. For some of you will be creatives as well, and you can follow that vision or turn it into a story or turn it into a guidebook of how to achieve certain things and how to become authentic or how to live your own truth. Like I said, I see a lot of coaching here. So some of you would like to become coaches and to help others. And I see here, and you mean it from the heart. And so this is really beautiful. So those who chose pile number two, you're really becoming someone who does things from the heart. Even if it's getting knowledge, like scientific knowledge, you're doing from the heart. You do it because you have a higher aim. You have a goal of helping humanity, of helping your fellow men and women, of course. And this is really interesting here. And it's like also connecting the two sides of your being. You're becoming really complete and whole. And it's really nice that we have circle in the middle, because you have one side of you who's really dreamy, the other side of you who's more like scientific, right? And then having the shaman in the middle, it's really nice because the shaman actually brings both together, the dream world and science together. And it's something that you can do. You are kind of the bridge between two worlds. Some of you may even come from an academic or a scientific background, but you're really interested in spirituality, and you're finding ways of bringing them together in order to help humanity and to make more people understand the energies and the science behind it. So it's really funny because I was coming from this picture, like living the good life. And yes, you're finding ways of doing that for yourself, making your dreams come true. But I see here really is the energy of helping others. Is the energy, I have here really, really strong energy of you helping others, of making it possible for other people, for them to be happy and fulfilled. Let's see here with the tarot cards. The path to get there. Just a second. So for pile number 2. So we have the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. I see. What else?
we have the Fool, the Seven of Cups, and we got another card, the Page of Wands. And we have bottom of the deck, the King of Wands. Now, it's like after a time of pure confusion, and that's what I was feeling. Okay, really good. Of really like being very confused and not sure of yourself, and not even like trusting yourself or trusting your gut feeling. After this, it's like you're owning your story. You're even owning your insecurity. That's why I was getting this energy of coaching as well, because it's like you go through a struggle, and it can be even some psychological problems, that's what I mean, and even like trauma-based, and you get through them. And you can deal with them and solve them. And this will be the base of your success. It's like your confusion, your trauma, your initial challenges. This will be the base of your success, because this is what teaches you to go your own path here with the Fool. And this, you will be then able to inspire other people, because you've went through the struggle and you become authentic to the eyes of others, and also to yourself, of course, because you've gone through the struggle and you've succeeded. You were able to heal your pain, to heal your trauma, and now you're willing to help others. You're willing to move forward. Now, with the Dream and the Seven of Cups, I found it interesting that they're connected, because there are many possibilities that open to you. And even you may get lost sometimes and distracted by the world and possibilities and offers that are made to you. I think many offers will be made to you when you start your path. And this may distract you at first. It's like a little test, if you can be swayed out of your path, but you won't, because we have here the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is very energetic, is very passionate about what he wants, and you have a very clear idea of what you want to do. It can be there are different paths here, different possibilities, but you'll be able to decide for the one that is most resonating with you. And it's full of potential, and you can get also people to get around and follow you, because you'll be so enthusiastic. And this is what is going to be, so this dream, this vision, it's what's going to power you forward in order to lead the life that you've always wanted. And like I said, you're going to be able to help other people as well, or to inspire other people, because you've come through a story of struggle and coming up on top and winning and continuing on progressing, on growing, and by helping others as well. Interesting. But it could be that at this point, when you're watching this, you may still not know exactly how this is going to look like. But trust, you're going to feel your way through this. It's not only just logic, you're going to feel your way through it. Trust your intuition here. So for pile number 2, messages for pile number 2 for who they are becoming. Messages for pile number 2 for who they are becoming. Interesting. Just give me a second. So, we have Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? This is your learned process. Going through your triggers. Remember I told you about trauma. So, your trauma, your triggers, is what is going to lead you to success, because you're going to work through yourself. You're going to learn the truth about yourself, who you are, and you'll be transforming. You're a healer, pile number 2. Things are changing at the cellular level, deep healing. So you're healing
of the past, of anything that was traumatic in the past. You're going to heal it. You're going to change completely. And in the future, you won't need to escape reality anymore, because you'll be living your dream. And we have Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Remember? Wow, I love when they confirm it. Yes, you're here to uplift humanity. Now, one thing that I'd like to explain to you, because it's important, and we have Star Mother. I don't know why it's not doing what I wanted to. Well, I'll read it to you. Star Mother is, how can you mother yourself? That's the thing. That's what I want to explain to you. It's like, apparently, you're here to really uplift mankind in any way. Like I said, it could be a scientific way, psychological, emotional, could be also spiritually, could be also esoterically, like reading tarot cards. Whatever your medium is, the thing is, this is what you're being called to do. Now, you may have thought so many times that, that you're just making this up, that's feeling of having a mission. The thing is, this is the reason why you've gone through so much in your life. And some of you have really gone through really not nice things, through horrible things that marked you and have kept you probably from moving forwards in the path you'd like to follow. But those things that happen are really there to challenge your healing, to challenge you to face yourself, to heal yourself, to transform yourself, because then, like I said earlier, this will help you to help others transform themselves. Your story is what is going to make you succeed, is what is going to help you help others, right? And it's not always logical. We may feel it's not always fair, but this is the plan kind of thing, and by going through it, you understand it. And by understanding it, you then know what the others are going through, and then you'll be able to help them in a very efficient way, not just theoretically. Now, what else? I'm getting these crystal cards because I really love them. I find them very, very beautiful. And I hardly ever use them, which I find a shame, actually. So let's get to cards. So messages for... Oh, we got 2 cards. Okay, there we go. Just a second. Amazing. This authentic voice. We had authenticity. There you go. Angel, Bath, Coal, and Aquamarine. Authentic voice. The crystals 444. Now, that's it. It's all of these experiences you may have gone through make you authentic, make you know what you're talking about, and people then will feel it and they'll be drawn to you and they will want to be led, counseled, healed by you. Because there are many coaches out there, but they haven't gone through it. So their knowledge is just theoretically and it's not always appropriate. But you've gone through so much and you are then able to help people. And you're finding, and some of you are still finding your authentic voice, not because of lack of experiences. Sometimes it's just learning how to communicate better. So this could be a part of this as well. And many of you will become teachers as well. I have a feeling here. Oh, there you go. Then we have Archangel Gabriel and turquoise and stones of communication both times. Safe to be seen. Yeah, some of you are afraid of being in the public eye and maybe you turn away from it. And again, because of experiences of the past. But here the cards are telling you it is safe for you to be seen. It is safe for you to put yourself out there, to put your work out there, to
Make your name known to show who you are. It is safe, you are protected, and your work is very, very precious to the spiritual world. Yeah, so you're doing the right thing. You're becoming someone who will be very important in the lives of countless people. Wow, beautiful. One last card. Taking out one card from the Kali deck that I like very much too. So advice for you. So advice for pile number 2. Advice for pile number 2. So this is the card, and what we have is Mahakali. I hope you can read it. You can trust that what is happening now will give way to a new expression when the time is right. This confirmation, wow. That right time will be the best time when your readiness matches the requirements for success. Attend to your work and with determination and hope in your heart. Trust that the divine is taking care of everything else. Your progress is spiritually protected. This is just amazing. So, yes. Your work is very important. The person that you're becoming is very important. You will touch many, many, many lives in a positive way. So pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So who are you becoming? We will first start with the oracle cards. They will tell us who you're becoming. And then we'll move to the tarot cards. They will show us the path to that person that you're becoming. And then we'll have some advice. Now, you chose this card here, the rock and roller, right? And the 60s and so on. So this tells us, so you're kind of a vintage girl or a guy, but also like you need creative expression. You want something creative, of course, music. It's here obvious with the card, but also you have like a very secretive and very mysterious aura about you. And you want success. You want success in something creative, right? Let's see. This is the first approach just based on the picture, but let's see what the cards actually will tell us. So we have Lostre, and it says new beginnings. There you go. And with new beginnings, this is actually very straightforward. You want a new beginning in your life. You want something new. You may be kind of, not happy anymore, not satisfied with what you've achieved so far. And regardless of what you've achieved and how much and whatever, you just want something new. You want to try something new. You want to become someone new, just reinventing yourself. And here with the crown, I find it really important as well. It's like putting yourself in the in first place, by making yourself more important in your life and having your needs met, having your goals achieved as well. That becomes more important. It can be that up till now, like the other people's needs have been more important than yours for some reason, but you want that to change. And maybe that's because that's why you chose the rock and roller. They're usually badasses. So you want, to put yourself first. Yeah. Then we have, wow, look what we have. 25, creative fire. That's amazing.
Reveal your creative talent for an inspired life. Okay, so I was right. Really good. So, yeah, you want something creative in your life. You are becoming it as well. It's not just wanting. You're becoming more creative. And maybe you're already creative, but now who you're becoming, you are sharing this creativity with the world. You're sharing your passion with the world. And it could be that you put it on some platform, or galleries or concerts or poetry slams or whatever the case, right? Is you're now sharing your work with the world. It's like this is your new beginning. Maybe up till now you've been a bit afraid or a bit shy to do it, or you didn't know exactly how to do it, but now it's like you're becoming this person. You are becoming an artist, and it's very relatable to the card. That's nice. So it's like you're becoming an artist, you're becoming an entertainer, you're becoming a musician. Some of you could even be a writer as well. I'm getting like singer vibes. Some of you also actors. Even if you don't do it as like your main job and you do it as a hobby or doesn't matter. It's like the most important thing for you is to do your thing and to share your talents with the world. Then we have here, she who rises up, Pearl, empower, uplift, elevate. So this is interesting because, first of all, I have the feeling it's you that's rising up. It's you who's elevating yourself. It's you going to a stage. And you see here, she's on top of the world. I see it's like you being on stage. You're showing yourself, and being in front of a camera, in front of an audience, getting your work in front of an audience. But you want to do something that has meaning. And that's who you will become as well. It's like your work will have meaning. Your work will inspire. So you just don't want to work just because, I'm just expressing myself. It's just my ego, or just because I just want money and fame and have a house facing the ocean and whatever and whatever and whatever. You want it to have meaning. You want it to have a purpose. You want it to touch people's lives. You want people to feel fired up, to feel inspired, and to feel better, healed. It could even be that some of you are comedians and you want people to laugh, through your creativity, through your jokes, and that their lives become lighter. And by laughing, they heal and they have new creative ideas themselves. And so you are helping to heal the world and to bring more passion into it. It doesn't have to be comedy. It could be any other area of creativity. It's just an example. But you want people to feel inspired by your work. And you want to make the world happy. That's it. You want the world to be happier. You want to bring more light into the world. And let's get now the path. So let's get the tarot cards. So for pile 3, their path to becoming who they are. Their path on becoming. So we have the Ace of Coins. We have the World. Yeah, again, the World. You see? Yeah. What else? And you're going to ignite the world. Pile number 3. So these are they too many? A bit. Just give me a second just to be sure of the message. Let's just put them back in. They come out again, then it's the message. So pile 3, please. And we have another card. Then we have the King of Swords. Really good. What else? Pile 3. They have another card. And the Four of Wands.
And I know I would say then this is enough, but all the other piles got 5 cards. So I'll get you one more card. And that's the 8 of Swords. Okay. And here we have the 7 of Cups. Pile 2 also got these cards. But this is very important here. Okay. If you've been wondering, well, I'd like to do this, but I don't know if I'm going to be successful. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're going to be very, 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 very successful. You're going to be like worldwide successful, right? Be connected to the whole world. And this is now very important. First of all, you really have to invest in your art. And this investment could be money-wise, but it could be also time-wise, to find time to do your stuff, to sit down or to sit down and write or practice or, like rehearse, whatever it is, or to do the videos. You have to sit down and do it. And this is an investment. And you really have to see it as an investment, as not a thing you're doing on the side, but something that to take it really seriously, because there's a lot of potential in what you're doing. If you've been wondering what you want to do, if it has any worth and if the world wants to see it, again, the answer is yes. This has so much potential to touch the whole world. It's going to blow up. It's going to be bigger than you think. That's why we have the King of Swords. And when I saw the King of Swords first, I was thinking, yes, strategize, organize, yes, very important. But it's very important because the 8 of Swords came up. And it's really telling you to stay grounded and stay detached, because the success that may come, it's, it may destabilize you sometimes, and may confuse you and may get you into places that, sometimes you have positive stress, and success can also trigger. This would now take a long time to explain, but it's not that it's complicated. It's just my way of thinking right now is complicated. But I'm trying to find an easy way of saying what I want to say. It's sometimes... Okay, so sometimes or some of us don't really believe we deserve success, or we shouldn't obtain it, or because maybe it would be disloyal to our parents because they weren't successful, then we shouldn't be. There are many, many reasons. That's why I'm trying to keep it simple, because otherwise I'll just talk without end, and that is not the purpose. But it could be that some of you, it doesn't have to be every one of you, just take what resonates, remember that, may have that trigger. When something good starts happening to you, you kind of lose control, or you start sabotaging yourself, or you lose every sense of proportion. And it's not because you're a bad person or egocentric or whatever, nothing like that. It's just there's a trigger there. And that's why the King of Swords is here. It's like to remind you, keep your, stay grounded, stay logical, have a backup plan. A backup plan is not only financial, it's also emotional here. And I would say here, because we have the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Wands is always celebration. So yes, you're going to be invited to parties. So you're going to be very successful. But here, with this 3 group of cards, and those who read tarot, maybe you will see it differently. But this is what I'm getting, and always follow your feeling, is surround yourself with people that are real. Be it family, because it's also a family card, because best friends and so on that keep you grounded. They will celebrate with you. They'll be very happy, and they'll be very proud of you. But make sure that they also help you to stay grounded, because you can be easily triggered. I'm going to get another card here for the 8 of Swords, just to see if we have just like as clarifying if we get further information. Yeah, the Hermit. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is like you have to, again, you have to stay grounded. You have to go inward. And sometimes, you know, successful people, they feel quite alone because they don't know who's real and who is not, and who will really, you know, who really loves them and who are their real supporters. But I don't want to sound too gloomy because the cards are really, really good. You see, we have here the Wheel of Fortune, the Temperance, and also the King of Coins. So staying grounded and healed. And I think that's what the cards are telling us. You know, find your inner strength, your inner pillar. Surround yourself with really true friends that can be your compass or can be your inner rock, so to say, your inner pillar for you to find balance. Because life changes, you know, even success goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And you have to stay grounded and level-headed and temperance. But the cards are saying you're going to do it, you know, stay grounded. And because you're going to do this for a long time. You're going to follow this path for a long time. But the cards are telling you, you know, life, and especially in the creative business, is full of up and downs. Now you're in and then you're out and then you're in again. So just stay focused, stay grounded, and surround yourself with people you can trust, people that know you and can guide you when things are rough, that can remind you of who you are when things are good, right? So this is actually quite nice, but success is coming 100%. Now, what else? I need messages. I know, the other deck. Okay, sorry. So messages for pile 3, and for who are they becoming? Messages for pile 3. So the first card's already there. Wow, Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Exactly. It's time to answer your calling. Pile number 3. Now we're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So I don't even have to explain it. It says everything. One more card for pile number 3. Oh, pile 2 got this as well. So Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Yeah, this I'm not going to over explain it because I already said this earlier, that you want to do something that brings light to the world. And again, answer the call. Answer the call. It says, what is your soul calling you to do? So you already know what to do. Just do it. And I know there may be some doubts, but stay grounded, stay focused. It's really what the cards are saying. Stay grounded, stay focused. Follow your calling no matter what. So what else can you tell us? I'm using now the crystal deck, which I really, really like. It's my favorite. And you're getting support. You're not doing it alone. Remember, surround yourself with people that believe in you. Surround yourself with people that love you, that admire you. Not in a groupie kind of way, but your friends that really believe in what you're doing and really believe in your talent. And you're getting support. It's like the cards are reminding you, you're not alone. You're being supported. And what you're doing has meaning, has purpose. So you always be supported along the way. Okay? And this is Archon Barbello and Picture Jasper. So again, very artistic. Also, one more card, please. There we go. And we have here 34, Ascended Master Merlin and Mystic Merlinite. Read the energy. I find this would read the energy really interesting because it goes along with what we're saying with follow the trends, follow what the world needs right now. In nothing to change your truth and the way you present yourself, but it's like how to reach people, like you can make adjustments to make your message or to make your art known to other people. Yeah. And also this card is so you can also manipulate energy. And this is what I was saying, you bring light into the world. It's like you bring hope, or you bring joy, or you bring transformation or catharsis to other people. So you have this power of turning, for instance, negative energy into positive energy, sadness and grief into happiness, right? And you can also use sadness in order to heal sadness itself. Like, for instance, sad songs, they help you, bring all the feelings out and cry it out. So that's why they exist. But we also have here, bottom of the deck, individuality. So be yourself, be your true self. Let's get one last card from the Kali deck. I really, really like it. So, for pile number 3, advice for pile number 3, we have Gauri Devi. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know if you can read it, but I'll read it out to you. Check your boundaries and affirm your right to express and receive both kindness and respect. Embrace your softer side and your ability to stand up for yourself. You are a unique being and you do not need to conform to stereotypes. As you relax into your authentic self, the best method to accomplish what is needed shall spontaneously arise from within. Oh, wow. Like I was saying, individuality, be yourself. So, pile number 3, that was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.